I'm going to explain how to play the song In the Meantime by Helmet. Of course, you're in drop D tuning. When you play Helmet, at least in the classic Helmet style drop D tuning, take your low E string, turn it down one whole step so that it is basically an octave unison with the other D string. Alright, when you're playing it out, you want to use your bridge pickup setting, and, pardon me, certainly want to be using a humbucking pickup if at all possible. And then one other thing in terms of sound to be aware of is that on this song, unlike certain other Helmet songs like, say, Ironhead, this is a song that you're playing with downstrokes exclusively. Okay? It's not... It's... And that can be very important in how a riff sounds. It also makes more sense because you're doing a lot of palm muting to create the feel of the riff. Okay? Now, first thing that they do in the song, they start off, they all crash in together on a D chord. And the guitars, and this really is necessarily a two-guitar song. It doesn't sound especially good with just one guitar. Some of their other tunes you can get away with it, but, you know, here it is. This is if you want to play it or play along with the album, these are the riffs. And what they do is they kind of do an ascending chromatic octaves. Okay, on the unwound strings, on the high strings, and they just let the low D chord ring, so it comes. Like I said, it sounds better with two guitars. You can have a lot of clashing notes and stuff like that, but that's the basic harmonic idea of the opening. And they let it go into a nice open D chord, let it ring. When you're playing loud, you can get some nice feedback going there, build up a nice swell, and then crash into the first of the two main riffs, which is... Okay? Also may be played using these two fingers, the middle and index fingers, the stronger fingers, to play it. Okay, but either way, you're using the 3rd, 5th, and 6th frets, and here's how the riff looks when you write it out. Okay, just real quick, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus, that's obviously the counting, and that'd be quarter notes with 8th note beats in between, and the little squiggly line to sustain certain parts of the chord. Alright? So that's it. He just shifts the placement of the D chord at the beginning. Okay? Here it's on the 1 beat. Second time around it's actually an 8th note early, right, at the end of the first measure. Page loves doing that, putting his accents on the last 8th note of the previous measure. So you play that a bunch of times, okay, and then you just drop right into the mighty main verse riff. Just... show you here is that riff. What you have on the guitar is a blues shuffle feel, a triplet feel, okay? 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Whereas the drums are just playing a steady 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. You should imagine the first heavy bass drum accent here on the 1 and a real heavy snare drum accent here on the 3, okay? The 3 beat is definitely the snare drum beat in this riff, and with the bass and the snare, boom, bap, boom, bap. And of course Stanier throws in some great bass drum bits in between, boom, 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 bap, boom, 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 bap, boom, 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 bap, boom, 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 bap, boom, 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 bap, boom, 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 bap. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. I really love Helmet. We got a grouping on the guitar of 2. Except one time, and that is at the end of the 4th measure. You do a grouping, it bleeds over, and it's actually a grouping of 3. And the reason that Page writes that in there, I call it a stutter. Okay, it's not adding an extra beat, it's just changing the pattern of the guitar pattern, just stuttering it a little bit, okay? And then at the end, in the fourth measure, you get to one of your basic turnaround. Dun, 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 dun. Only this time around, he adds an extra measure. Just ride the 6th fret, ride the G sharp for a full measure of 4 beats, okay? And that's going to come crashing into the verse, all right? That, also the parentheses around the zeros in that last riff, right? These parentheses here mean you want to really mute it with the palm of your hand, okay? So that you get a one more time. So there you have the introduction in the music. Comes to the first verse. Well, the first verse is already, you've already played the music in that introduction to the song. At least you've played a very similar version of it. These first 4 measures are identical. But look what happens. So you have your earth tone suits you, so give it a smile. If I could hold your feet down. But notice what happens on that little stutter. Now it's not 3 times, it's 5. And that changes the placement of the pattern after that. Okay, so instead of 3 together, instead of da na 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 na, it's da na 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 na. And then at the end you have another turnaround, and this is a really normal one. Okay, just goes like the following. All right. Goes right into the second half of the first verse, which is right here. Now look at this. By now the first half of this is old hat, okay? You've done this a bunch of times already. And this is actually goes back to a group of 3, like in the musical introduction, the instrumental introduction of the song, okay? Not doing it 5, doing it 3 times. On the second half of the first verse, you do it 3 times. Then you back to the normal shuffle, and one more turnaround. Same rhythmic feel to it, but different note choices. And the parentheses around those zeros, again, make sure you palm mute it, keep it nice and tight, and that's going to sound like this. Whoop, let me start that one over. Sorry, I'm getting a little excited here. That, of course, is what you're going to move into, that other riff. So it'll all come together as... Remember that the 1 beat is not... It's this. Okay? That is the first verse. Little musical interlude, back to that first of the 2 main riffs. And then you go back into another verse. And of course Page throws a little twist or 2 in. Starts out normal enough. Alright, second verse. Now the second verse is like the beginning of the first verse. It's a group of 5 again, not 3. Now we're back to 5 here. So you have to be aware of where the stutter changes depending on which verse you're in or whether you're in the introduction. Back to the normal shuffle, and then at the end Page just adds not even an extra measure, just an extra beat. So this is the 1 measure of 5/4 in an otherwise straight 4/4 song. All right, basic turnaround. Dum bum 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 bum. Okay, and again you're going to crash from this right into that very first main riff. So I'll demonstrate how to do the end of this verse into the next part. Sorry, let me strike that one again. And then you can blow your lungs out screaming, hold it, if you're so inclined. But as far as the music is concerned, right? One. Oh boy, I can't count and sing. I can't count and play this one. All right, that leads you to the chorus. Chorus. There you have it. Open D chord, climb all the way up to the C, and then sort of work your way down. All right? You're going to play this a total of 6 times, and the last time round, you don't go dun 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 dun. You could just go dun 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 and ride it, and don't go to the 5th fret on the last one, and then you're going to go into the last section of the song. But the chorus, well, here's how it looks and sounds, if I can get positioned properly here so you can see it. I did that 4 times, you're going to do it 6. Alright, that leads you to what I could call the bridge, only because it happens once. That is the... Here's that one. Now this one's interesting because it actually does, everybody changes to 3/4, okay? Down and 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. I didn't mean 4 as a beat, but rather the measure. I mean the fret. This is when they're all playing in 3. Then, of course, to make it interesting, John Stanier starts playing in a straight 1 2 1 2 1 2, or you could even call it 4/4 if you want. Point is, drums start going 2 or 4 against 3 on the guitars. So the guitars have to just pay attention to where they are and not get thrown by the drums, different accents. You do this entire pattern 4 times. The first 2, the drums are with you in 3, and the second 2 times, the drums change into 4/4 time or 2/4 time, and you stay in 3. And you just do that 4 cycles. Then you go back to the chorus, and you stay on the chorus. And you ride the chorus out until you're done, and so it's going to look like this. That right there was the 6th fret, and that's what you end everything on. Alright, I tried to keep the lesson as short as I could. I hope it helped. Have fun.